You're back at the project. Welcome back. It's Thursday night. I just came home, did a little power cleaning, did a little WOD. I'm gonna watch some TV with my wife. We've got a movie on. And our kitchen table's right here. You have a couch or some kind of coffee table in front of your TV, I'm sure. I'm gonna show you some ideas that I had today. But what I'm gonna do is try to spend a few minutes ungluing myself, get myself turned around based on the work that I just did in front of the TV. So I get two things for one stone. We've talked about this before, but this is an easy way to accumulate some good training volume. So here's homework number one. We're going to do a little tweak today. And I came up with this when I was working. I was answering some emails at the office, had my foot up on the table. So I'm going to put my foot on the table to start. And I've got my foot dangling on the side here. And what I'm going to do is instead of just folding forward, I'm going to twist to the side. And so I can put my foot in this locked position, fold forward, and then I'm going to twist to the side away from my leg. So I've got my hand here, and I'm just going to fall over. And I found this really unusual, uncomfortable corner of my hip capsule. So lock, fold forward, and then fall off the table. And this would only be possible if you were sitting on the table. And then I'm just going to camp out and then rock back and forth through that capsule piece. And there is a corner of my hip capsule that I have a hard time accessing, and you can imagine why. So this is homework number one. I want you to try to find this position here. If you need to block the foot off the table because you're inflexible, that's okay. Still can fall away. If you can do it with that foot on the table, block the knee. You will not learn this in any book of karate. That's why when Mr. Miyagi was like, learn karate from book, he knew what was up. He's like, you can't do that. You got to do some informed freestyle. Homework number one, fold to the side and away. And oh, look at that rotation. Disgusting. Ah, here's the rotation of the neck. Okay, I'll take the number two. As I was putting my socks on this morning, I've been thinking about a way to kind of create space in this low back, especially in this L5, S1 kind of facet, which is kind of the weight-bearing surface, guiding surface of the back right here. And what I find is that I have a hard time putting the ball in there, it just closes it down. So what I've discovered is that if I put my foot up, I'll do it with the other leg so you can see it. I'll put my foot up, hopefully the table won't flip over. And what I'm going to do is that blocks me, my pelvis in this position, then I just reach for the floor. And what you're going to find is that that reaching past really opens up this back corner of your back here. And really kind of opens up this L5S1. Since I just spent a bunch of time in extension and in that hard nutation position, this is a nice little opener. I just hang out here. If something goes numb, stop. This is a pretty safe position. Take some big breaths. I wouldn't recommend doing this beforehand, but after you're going to be like, ah, oh, my quadratus lumborum, my QL is opening up, and then I just can spin around here, and I find that that is a beautiful opener. And this is a ridiculous stretching position, but it really hits this back corner of your back that's actually hard to get to. That's homework number two. Homework number three, let's get you watching the TV and pumping that thing, get your lacrosse ball, get your quad roller out there, and I want you to collect some space, but down by the bottom of the knee this time, where all the hamstrings kind of come in on either side. I'm going to hit the corner here, and just unglue that. I'm going to go laterally and hit this one. Remember is that the ball comes around, or where the kind of hamstrings comes around, it creates this thing called the goose's foot, or pes anserion. And what ends up happening is that there's several muscles that attach in here. One of them is your semitendinosus, and that's how you can remember. Say grace before T, sartorius, gracilis, semitendinosus. And as that comes around there, bam, you've got that. And that's how I remember what side the hamstrings are, because of the goose's foot, of course. So that's the homework tonight. Watching a movie, getting ready for the holiday, and that means champagne and hot tubs coming up. We'll see you guys tomorrow.